We are Group 3 and we are going to present to you a case study about the Bank of the Philippine Islands versus Norman and Angelina Yu with General Register number 184122. To identify our petitioner and respondents for this case, Bank of the Philippine Islands is the petitioner, while Norman Yu, Angelina Yu, and Tuanson Builders Corporation are the respondents. We now move on with the case facts. A total amount of 75 million was borrowed from Far East Bank and Trust Company by respondents Norman and Angelina Yu for their business Tuanson Trading and Tuanson Builders Corporation. The Yus executed real estate mortgage with their properties but were unable to pay their loans in 1999. So they requested for a reconstruction of their loan with BPI and Far East Bank and Trust Company. Despite the adjustment, the Yus still had trouble in paying their debt and requested BPI to release a part of their mortgaged lands in Legazpi City and Pili Camarines Sur, since their overall appraised value drastically surpassed the outstanding debt. Yus delayed the payments for the amortization because BPI denied their plea. Thus, BPI foreclosed their properties. The Yus, on the other hand, attempted to have the foreclosure sale cancelled through the legal action against BPI and the winning bidder, Magnacraft Development Corporation.
The US and Magna Craft negotiated an agreement that confirmed the latter's ownership of 3 of the 10 in-laws sold at auction, and the lawsuit against Magna Craft was dropped by the court. On October 24, 2003, US filed a new complaint against BPI in civil case 10286 before the Regional Trial Court or RTC of Legazpi City, Branch 1, seeking to retrieve accused excessive penalty charges, attorney's fees, and foreclosure expenses that the bank had incorporated into the price of auction properties. BPI admitted foreclosure of mortgage properties at 39 million pesos that includes debt, interest, and penalty charges. BPI further admitted that its bid of 45 million pesos for the auction properties include the following breakdown. RTC then granted a summary judgment by reducing the penalty charge of 36% to 12% per annum and reducing attorney fees from 10% to 1%, which happened on January 3, 2006. Court of Appeals denied the reconsideration of BPI since they did not file any documents in support of the foreclosure expenses it claimed, making them having no sufficient evidence to back up their claims.
Now we move to the issues of the case. Whether there were any real major issues of the fact in the case that justified a summary judgment by the RTC. The summary judgment was appropriate whether RTC and Court of Appeals correctly dismissed BPI's counterclaims for moral and exemplary damages, attorney's fees, and litigation expenses because of BPI's alleged failure to completely with the Truth in Lending Act, correctly reduce the attorney's fees to 1% of the judgment debt, correctly dismiss BPI's counterclaims for moral and exemplary damages, attorney's fees, and litigation expenses because of BPI's alleged failure to comply with the Truth in Lending Act. Here are the rulings of the court.
To resolve the issue of the excessive charges allegedly incorporated into the auction bid price, RTC had to look at the pleadings of the parties, loan agreements, promissory notes, real estate mortgages, foreclosure, bidding documents, admissions, and other disclosures between the parties during pre-trial. Since the parties admitted not only the existence, authenticity, and genuine execution of these documents, but also what they stated, the trial court did not need to hold a trial for the reception of the evidence of the parties. BPI contested the summary judgment thereafter, but due to the failure to name and provide any document that could be used as evidence at the trial, both RTC and CA cited BPI's violation of the Truth in Lending Act. The Regional Trial Court ruled on the following on their partial summary judgment: reduction of penalty charges from 36% per annum to 12% per annum, maintain the 10% attorney's fees conventionally charged at 25% of the amount due. The CA affirmed the RTC order to reduce attorney's fees from 10% to 1% based on the following reasons. Attorney's fees is not essential to the cost of borrowing, but a mere incident of collection. 1% is just inadequate because BPI had already charged expenses. Attorney's fee of 10% of the total amount due is onerous considering the road effort that goes into extrajudicial foreclosures. The court denied the petition of BPI and affirmed the decision of the Court of Appeals. They restored the penalty charge of 1% per month and 12% per annum of the amount due computed from the date of non-payment on November 25, 2001.